Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So Nevada's offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic.
Football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start and open up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack. It was a foot race, and he won it. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner is brought down. So Florida State's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
It's a shotgun run call. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Because there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's McCoy.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Noles bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll just down it right here.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. It's 3rd down after that run. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Well, Kirk, it's Nevada in front right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. Throws a stiff arm. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14, Florida State, 0.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Dropping back. It's Glenn. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Nevada's offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's a quick shovel pass. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On the return, it's Gibson. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic 1st down coming. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throws it to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This time it's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here comes some more big bodies after the defense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker.
Hold it, open.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The offense sets up with a first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Florida State Seminoles will take over first and
10. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to pass, it's Glenn. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The timeout is called in important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Seminoles are in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First down here for this offense. We get the second half started with a running play. They stop him right at the 24. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Makes a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Nevada offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. There's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he make it to the marker? They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball is not intercepted.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to find room. It's Young. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Catch made over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Well, Kirk, it's Nevada in front right now. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Knowles. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nevada offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep. Get some space around the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. As the tight end flexes out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Nevada. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he's got his man open downfield. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner with an impressive spin move there. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. This one is incomplete, right in the back corner of the end zone.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game. And a drop.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point lead now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Nevada's offense retakes the field now. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Looking to pass here on second down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, third down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's fourth down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now.